Last time on What's Your Damage?
Anybody else getting real strange vibes from Hestiel?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's, very focused. Would Alanwar have any reason to wipe out the rest of the Blade Singers?
No.
Okay.
None whatsoever.
So it's not likely a possession deal.
It could be just a possession to get rid of Hestiel Wormbane. He hates Bazarak so much. I would be willing to wager a certainty against a doubt that he definitely wants to kill Hestiel because she's the one, if he goes out, she takes over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a coup before they need it.
Would you mind indulging me in just describing the dream you had?
The dream was, in the middle of fire, suddenly a black and red dragon rose from the lava and tried to lay ruin. Two people in the bowels of Mount Quarg destroyed the dragon. And I know if it's going to be two people, it's obviously going to be Bazarak and myself. Who else would it be, right? We're the two strongest in this place.
Totally.
Do you often see dreams in third person? All of my dreams have been in first person.
I think I have a plan for distracting her if this goes sideways.
Okay, what's your plan?
Can you glamour me to look like Evangeline?
What's that?
Oh, Hestiel. It's so cute that you think you're gonna go find Eleanor when I'm right here.
Hestiel gets a super rage on. All right, boys, let's go get her. She leaps towards Evangeline.
Yep, and I immediately run away.
Coward!
So much.
Coward!
Come and find me!
Can you get like a feel of magic around you? Are you sensitive to it at all?
I mean, not the most. I can try.
As you close your eyes, like you can actually, for the first time in your life, you feel yourself aided by a god. You also know that things are straight up messed up down here. You know that something is happening with Alanor. You know that Evangeline is very close. And you know that you have to go down to find the answers to this.
Sorry, ladies. It's a boys' night out.
All right.
To the Mount
I've
Quarg.
been needing this.
Cut to Okaat poking her finger into the lava and sort of watching the glamour burn off because she's fire resistant.
From behind you, you hear, "Oh, Okaat, spending your entire life imitating me. How predictable."
Oh, you guys looking for a Moo Cleric?
All right, let's do this. Fortune flavors are bold.
Option B, poison everyone.
What am I even saying? There's a strong presence of blue jeans behind this door.
There's a sentence that's never been said before. Oh, I rolled good though. Okay.
All right.
All right. So we start with boys' night out.
Whose team story now?
Yeah, we've really oof.
Oofa doofa.
Yeah. Okay, we start with the boys' night out. We have Lyfter.
The boys.
Lyfter leading the way. I think Lyfter leading the way with Jorrix, Gustus, and Burke heading down, going to the heart of the mountain. As Lyfter is going down, he turns to somebody. This is an open question to anybody. He goes, all right, so what we know is that Hestiel said she saw a dragon down there.
In her dream.
In a dream.
Well, not a dream, her dream. I don't think she can
Yeah.
dream walk. Is that a thing? Probably. The world's pretty magic.
I dream about walking all the time.
No, this is like you walk into someone else's dream, though.
Well, how would you know?
I don't know. I'm not one of them.
Because if something weird like that happened in my dream, I would just figure, dream. It's a dream. How do you know it's someone else's? If you see someone else that you know in your dream, you know. Whoa.
So yes, Hasteel had a dream. There was a dragon in the dream.
All right. And as
We don't know whose dream it was, I guess, though.
Was it the dragon's dream?
Oh, could be.
Too?
and Lyfter he turns to the mountain boys and he says, "All right. About how far down to how much further down until we get to the belly of the beast, so to speak?"
Boys' night? Boys' night? I don't know. It's down. It's a little ways.
Yeah, just live in the
You got
moment.
somewhere
We'll
else to
get
be?
there when
Yeah.
we get there.
It's boys' night. Boys' night.
All right, because we could take the trail, right, which is full of dangerous machinery and magma, or
Well, you make it sound not fun. It's awesome. There's so much machinery and freaking flaming hot magma. Ah,
all right.
I mean, I hate it in here, but it's one of the better parts of the mountain.
He goes, all right. Well, in that case, I won't distract you from taking the scenic route. I'm going to go down the back alleyways and get myself down there and take a quick look around. So,
No. What? You can't split up the boys. It's boys' night.
Yeah, Lyfter, come on. Stick with... Oh, that little thing needs to shut up already.
he goes, all right. Because during our last adventure, I did not have a great time when we both went the scenic route. So I'm going to try to cut down. So if you guys want to follow me, it's going to be a series of small interlocking tubes that use ladders to go down. So
I think
no,
that's being
I'm not-
a little insensitive to Burke.
Yes. Thank you for saying something. And I will also say something. Is hell no, I'm not going into tubes.
all right. Well, then how about this? How about you guys keep going this way? I'm going to go down. I'm going to double check real quick. And I'll screw it back up to where you guys are.
I so desperately wish I was here right now, and I could tell
I
Burke
hate
that
this.
he can go his own way.
Oh, nice.
I hate this. It's supposed to be boys' night. I don't want to argue with you. If you want to, I'm not your boss. You know, I'm not your dad, and I'm not God.
You sure?
But you're breaking up the boys. You're breaking up the team, and it makes me feel like there's like either you don't want to be here, or like you're not into boys' night, or I don't know. Maybe you have to go pee. I don't know. If you just have to pee or poop, just go and then come back or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if it's different for you, if it's more difficult. We have different bodies. I'm not trying to, I don't know. I'm just going to give you your space, but I just want you to know how I feel.
You know what?
And that I think we should stick together in this way.
You know what, Burke, you bring up a really good point, which is that my biology is very strange and very not marish.
Stop talking about it to me. I don't want to know. It's private.
For me to relieve myself, I must go through a series of...
Just go to the tubes. Go to the tubes.
I must go through a series
Just go.
of
That's it.
interlocking
That's
tubes
fine. No, that's fine. It's fine. Go.
and emerge
You have said enough, sir.
once finished.
I'll see you down the other side.
All right. All right.
Say anything else. Just walk away.
All right.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
I was gonna offer to go with you, Lyfter, but it sounds like you need some.
You don't
Some you
want to
time.
go. I don't think you want to go.
No, I don't.
All right. I'm going to be back. This is boys' night. And then he slips down he disappears from view. Like he was just like kind of killing time until he got to the place that he needed to get to slip down. You guys are going down the mountain where it is. As you guys continue down, your name is Jorrix. Jorrix, roll me a Constitution. Actually, everybody roll me a Constitution. It is getting remarkably hot.
Haha, I'm not here. And I'm fire resistant.
Yeah, you're pretty
And
good.
also not here.
Yeah.
And then add 2 because of my aura.
Yeah. Oh.
What is it? Constitution?
Yup.
14.
No.
Right.
11.
Okay.
Burke is not afraid of fire.
I don't think it's fear so much.
And it also doesn't care about if it's hot. Just wanted you to know that.
Before the
I
roll
don't
was
care
said.
about it.
Uh-huh. What's the value of that roll?
It's 3, but that's okay.
All right. The save was 17. Everybody who failed, which is everybody. You got a
See, it's not just me.
Continuing on, if you guys are in a fight or a confrontation, you will roll with disadvantage. You are beginning to feel exhaustion, and if you continue down this path, you will get exhaustion, which will have a disadvantage in a fight for your first attack.
Can
Who's
I,
getting in a
like-
fight? I'm not getting in a fight.
Can I turn my jeans into cutoffs to like fight the heat and get rid of my exhaustion?
All right, roll me a d20, and if you get a 15 on this, then yes, you have cut the jeans so short.
15 or higher, or just he
15
has
or
to roll
higher.
15 specifically?
No, 15 or higher. 15 or higher.
That's a 15! Gus has invented cutoffs.
Gus has invented jorts.
Who likes short shorts?
Gus likes short shorts.
All right, Gus, how short are your shorts?
Wait,
Are the pockets hanging out?
I think it's like right to where the pockets stop.
All right.
Please, everybody, make fan art of this now.
So
so Burke, I see the shorts, and I say, that is such a good idea. And then I just take off my jeans.
So I guess my question is Burke boxers or briefs?
or none.
No, it's going to be one or the other. There's no third.
Thank God.
No free balling.
Nope. Not in D&D. That's not where I am, God.
It's sort of like a wrap. It's like a wrap. You know, like I made it.
Like a loincloth?
No, it's a brief. It's a brief. It's not. Yeah.
All right. So the
It is
mountain
a tight
boys,
brief.
the mountain boys spending their entire life in the mountain have figured out uncouth
But they're dark.
ways.
They're a dark color. They're not white. They're like a dark blue.
They have figured out uncouth ways to deal with the heat. Has Jorrix.
Jorrix in a full robe and jeans and
Yeah.
codpiece.
I knew I should have wore the robe down here.
Does he take
I'm
the
gonna
lead?
wrap the jeans around my head to sort of stave the sweat.
Yeah, no, I just gotta power through it. Gotta preserve the image.
Jorrix stays modest.
You know what? Great job, Jorrix. Stay true to you, my guy. All right. As you guys are going down, you can see that there is more. There is metal, and it is extremely heated because it is magma. And you do see that there is a deserted. There is a deserted work site with a bunch of heavy machinery. These are machines that look like the giant mechanical camel in green. Looks like those were built based on these plans. And in the distance, you see a rather tall, thin figure right by one of these heavy machines. It looks like it is a bulldozer, as a matter of fact. Or a fantasy bulldozer, as I would say. And he is there, and you see a lot of little lizard folk, not lizard folk. You see a lot of like kobold-sized and looking figures around him.
Are they just kobolds?
Yep. But can you see from that far, Jorrix?
With my special eyes.
Roll it. No, you can see that there are kobolds and a very thin figure, and it looks like he is tinkering with this machinery.
Divine sense.
Okay. Undead,
I don't know
fiend,
why that cracks me up every
celestial.
time.
Right?
Orphe.
Orphe. It does not look it does not seem like it is any of these. No, any of these characters. None.
Oh, good. It's not a ghost.
Is this a normal construction down here? Do you guys normally have kobolds down in these?
But I'm not
No.
part of
I
the
don't know.
union.
Yeah, I don't work down here.
Okay.
Maybe they're new.
At office jobs.
Oh, you're blue collar dwarfs. I see.
You can tell.
Blue collar means working guy.
Shows how much
Yeah,
I know.
we're working guy.
White collar dwarfs.
White collar crime. Yeah.
White
Blue
collar
collar is
crime
like
for
a
white
work
collar
shirt.
guys.
White collar is like you're in the office. And so what if I had an office job? I didn't, but if I wanted one, I could have one.
So you can see this tall figure, and he has collected some materials, and you see he waves his hand, and what looks like 6 little mechanical suits made specifically for kobolds have been made. And the tall, thin man looks down the road, sees the 3 of you, waves cheerfully, and the magical armor immediately flashes onto the 6 kobolds.
Flashes on them.
Interesting.
Flashes right on there. Hey, I think it's fine. He waved. He's probably supposed to be down there.
Yeah, unless
I'm
he's
gonna wave
like,
back.
unless
I'm gonna
it's
wave
like
back.
one of
Hey,
those mean waves that like Evangeline does.
it's too late. I'm waving back. Hi.
Yeah, it won't hurt. If he's mad, then waving isn't gonna make him not mad, and if he's not mad, then waving's good. So I'll wave too.
And Jorrix is staring into the middle distance.
Sweat.
They've
Let's
got
just
the
go
waving
say
covered.
hi. You know, I mean, see if they want to join boys' night.
And okay, so
They're just checking out the cool machinery like we are.
he's waving.
They know a cool machinery and a cool scenic route and don't want to go down the tubes just like we do. Not like stupid Lyfter.
He's waving. You're waving. Everybody's waving. The little kobolds
Yeah,
and
see, it's
mechanical
fine.
suits start waving. You know, Jorrix doesn't. Jorrix is still dealing with the heat. And with your uncouth method of dealing with this, the figure starts to approach, and you can tell as they get closer into view that they are a rather tall, thin, elven male who has very dark hair, maybe even brunette. And he has 2 swords on his back, much like you have seen, what with the blade singers you have seen before. He has silver armor, and he says in a rather cheery voice, like, well, hello, we have dwarf, human.
Hello.
And you hear the shunk of the little kobolds following by in their mechanical suits. He goes,
Cool.
We have elf, kobold, and on repeat.
yeah, you observant. Hello, I can't imagine why you're coming down here.
It's the mountain. It's the dwarf mountain. We're coming to check out the machinery.
Oh,
It's boys' night.
you've seen it. You can head back.
Hey, okay.
Hey, yeah.
I waved nicely,
and
I gave you a chance, even though you're very tall.
No offense.
But I will be tossed into a pit of something nasty before I let some tall guy tell me what and where to go in my mountain home that I don't like anymore, that I left, but it's still mine. So why don't you take off and your stupid friends, asshole. Oh,
And he looks.
sorry, that was too far.
He looks at the kobolds who look at him, and then he looks at you, Burke, and he looks back at the kobolds, and he says, "Can you believe that he called you stupid?" I wouldn't take that if I were you guys. And then he waves his hand, and you can see that more magical enchantments lighten the armor. And he goes, hold them here or repel them. I don't care. I have more work to do. And he turns his back, and you can see that he turns into a mist and starts to disappear. What you have, and starts to move away very quickly. You have 6 kobolds who have just been called stupid friends, who are furious and biting mad in mechanical armor.
At least I assumed that they were friends. I don't know.
They are facing off against 2 dwarves in cut-off pants and underwear, and also a very modest but overheated human being. With this all said, ridiculously, everybody, roll me initiative.
This boy's night.
It is
This boy's night, and I have 69 hit points to spend.
Nice.
All right, Gustus.
15.
Gustus is 15. Okay. Jorrix.
14.
Son of a... All right. I'm going to guess that my guys go here. Iron Man kobolds. Iron kobolds. That's a better name.
Kobold man.
Kobold.
Koboldly going where no man has gone before.
And Ryan?
Oh, you're gonna love this. 7.
Hell yeah.
Right in the middle.
Okay, so we have Burke.
Not too early, not too late, just right in that sweet spot.
7. Okay, so just so you guys understand, just so I paint a better picture of the fighting environment that you are on the main path down to the belly of the beast, which is the iron core of Mount Quarg. You are on this pathway. The pathway is about 45 feet lengthwise, and then you hit the machinery. The machinery is about 25 feet away from where you guys currently are. You have 6 kobolds who are champing at the bit to champ your ass. There is a lot of heavy machinery, like I have mentioned beforehand, and if you want to get creative with the environment and you think there might be something there, just ask me. So, with all that said, Gustus, what would you like to do?
Are they all pretty close together?
I feel like I should say no. However, no, they are. They are.
I'm gonna run into the middle of them and cast Thunderclap.
That's interesting. Okay, I appreciate it. So you run into the center. So if you're running towards them, right, in the center of them?
Well, I'm just running to where they're at.
Okay.
And
So you're not trying
stopping
to
at
run through them.
I'm running to the middle lineman.
The middle what?
Lineman,
Okay.
so to speak.
All right. So you do Thunderclap. Okay. Do they have to make a save, or do they just have to eat
A
this?
con save, and if they fail, it's 2d6.
Okay. 1 fails. Does a 14 do it?
It does not.
Okay. I'm going to guess that a 22 saves.
Yep.
That one doesn't save. That one doesn't save. And 23. So 2 of them save. The rest do not.
Okay, so 5, 8. So 2 take 5 and 1 takes 8.
2 take 5 and 1 takes 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And they take thunder damage. Makes sense.
Yep. And then bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. So you cast Sanctuary. I'm going to do a quick roll here.
Actually, I need to check if that's an action or bonus action because I forget.
Save. All right. Even though, as you call down the thunder, you can see that it heavily messes with the 3 that got struck by the thunder. However, it looks like their machinery maintains its composure despite the sudden surge in energy.
Okay.
Okay, with that, we have Jorrix.
like the brave cleric I am, I'm gonna run.
Cowered away.
No. I'm
Oh,
gonna run backwards 30 feet. This isn't cowering. Cowering would be slow. This is speed.
Okay, yeah.
And then light up the cod piece and cast a 4th level moonbeam on these guys.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's another 10. That was a 2. That's a 2. So 22 is the full damage.
Okay.
They'll need to make me con saves.
Okay, and what's the... Oh, God. And...
17's their save.
Okay, here we go. Nope. Yes. Nope. Okay, so 4 get hit. 4 take the full.
Yep, which is 22.
I see. All right. These kobolds are looking worse. A lot of the kobolds here are looking worse for wear.
And the others take 11.
Does this discriminate against me?
Since you didn't walk into the middle of them, you're not being hit.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you can see that their armor is very hurt. But you know what? They stay in the game, all of them. And now it is their turn. All right. We have Gustus in the center, right? Like he's like go team, and he jumped in the center and then called down lightning, right?
Thunder.
Hell yeah.
Thunder, cats.
Ah.
And we have Jorrix heroically running away 30 feet.
Thank you.
It's casting Moonbeam. And then
It's strategic. It's maneuvers.
Exactly.
And then we have Ryan, or rather, Burke the Dwarf.
Burke!
We have Burke the Dwarf 15 feet away.
Is Burke.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. First thing they're going to do. One who has...
Bring it on, bitey boys.
One who is very damaged. He is just going to run straight for... he's going to just run straight for Jorrix. Just run right at him, and he's going to do a very unsophisticated thing. He's just going to try to bite you. And,
Does he run past me to get to Jorrix?
Sure.
Do I get an opportunity to
Take a
attack with target?
Take a swing. Take a swing.
Just, I mean, how big is this room? Is he going wide around me?
35, but like in the interest of time, we'll just like let you take a shot.
Well, I didn't do very good, so chill out. I got 13.
Okay, that does not hit his armor. So you try to take a swing. He dodges, and you can see he has murder in his eyes, and he goes to bite Jorrix. Jorrix, his bite is 22.
Yeah,
22. Okay.
I look back and I give Jorrix a look that says, "I tried."
He bites you for 7 points of damage, and I am going to need you to make me a strength check.
Okay. Not my strong
You
suit.
have to. Your save is 13.
But you know it is today. That is a 18 minus 1, 17.
Okay.
No.
You chomp down. He chomps down on you, and you can see that he wants to continue to bite you, but you shake him off.
I imagine the circuitry is a little fried from the moonbeam, so it doesn't have quite the pressure it needs.
Right. All right.
It wasn't my strength. Just making that clear.
All right, Gus. One of these guys looks at you. He raises his little fist, and you can see that you can see what looks like a little spider pop up and curl its legs to give him better sight. And he launches what appears to be a missile at you.
Well, he has to make a wisdom save before he tries.
Damn it, he's not very wise. All right. So he tries to do this. He gets dumb. What happens if he fails? He just doesn't do the attack?
If someone else is in his attack range, he can attack someone else. Otherwise, he just loses it.
Attack range. Well, this does go a bit of ways. Okay, he lifts it to attack Gus, However, his arm then travels to Burke, and Burke, he's going to aim and shoot at you.
No.
Okay, I'm going to guess that a 9 does not do it.
No.
Okay. He shoots, but he's been hella dumbed, and it just goes wide left, and it explodes next to you, about 7 feet away.
Hey, that's not how you do boys' night.
You now have a divot beside you. Another one of the boys, another one of the kobolds, looks at you again, Gus. And I imagine he's going to need to make a wisdom save too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Does a 13 do it?
No.
All right. His targeting starts. His armor starts to target you. Then suddenly you disappear. Like he overrides it. He doesn't see you anymore, or he doesn't. He can't. He doesn't have it. So he's going to go for Jorrix
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage. And you can see from his right shoulder a little beam pops up, and it looks like it's going to be a laser attack.
Freaking lasers.
And he misses wide right. Jorrix, you feel a scorch of earth as the laser goes deep into the ground, and you can see right close to you, you can see magma bubbling up about 5 feet away from you.
That's good.
All right. The third one targets you, Gustus. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Does he? And he's going to do the wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okay. This time he got an 18. Does that do it?
Passes the wisdom save, yeah.
Now we can try to attack you.
Yep.
He runs at you and critically misses. So he runs. He fucking derps it. We're going to say that he took 2 points of damage in the spill because he fell in a divot.
He got so close.
He got so close. You know what? Number 5 is just going to try to attack. Burke. Burke, this guy. You also see he has a shoulder cannon. It's targeting you. Does a 21 hit you?
Never been targeted by a shoulder cannon before. Yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Good for you. You did it.
He hits you for... He hits you for 25 points of damage.
Oh, my beans!
And make me a con save. You have to pass a 14.
And you get +3 because of my aura.
Well, then I pass it.
Okay.
And I rolled a 12 plus 1 plus that 3.
Okay. He hits you. You do not get knocked off your feet. All right. And with that, it's Burke's turn.
Is there... Who just shot me? That guy. Does anyone remember how my alabaster... Okay, one
Yes.
question.
I remember how the alabaster magnetism works.
Is there... What's the magma situation around? Is there like an open magma lava pit?
There is one that is...
like a cauldron?
There is one that is freshly... There is like a...
Right by me, yeah.
Yeah, there is a fresh magma pit right beside Jorrix.
How does that... how does it work? It's...
So you
just
choose...
point.
Yeah, you choose 2 things, and you say one is positive and one is negative, and then you activate the alabaster, and it brings those 2 things together.
At each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or you can repel as well.
Do you want to repel him from the magma?
No.
Repel him into the magma?
Yes, that's his suit or him, and towards something that is either the pit itself or just past it or whatever. And there's like rules I can't remember about like if it's a creature. I can't remember what it is though.
I think if it's a creature, if it's two creatures, they get a chance to resist. But I think if it's just one creature, that's not the case. I could be wrong.
Yeah, sorry. I tried to find. I couldn't find. I don't have it written down. I just have the item written down, and I haven't used it in a hot minute.
Yeah, that's true. That was like season 2.
So that was what I was going to try to do with the guy that just shot me in the beans with a cannon to the shoulder.
Chris is looking up the rules.
It didn't hit my beans.
Yeah, I found it.
But
Part
it
of
almost
it, there was some splash damage on my beans.
it almost hit your beans.
Yeah, it says if the targets are creatures, they must make either a dex save or a strength save to resist being bound together. So I assume that if it's one creature and something else, the creature can try to avoid it, but like if you're tying it to the magma won't avoid it, and the magma will go on in anyway.
Unless the ground dodges.
Is there like a post or something that's like on the other side of it, or I don't know what it looks like.
Well, whatever it is, he's both have failed the dodge.
Tight. What happens? I can't wait.
All right, so what are you tying him to? You're tying him to the magma pit?
What's the pit look like? I don't know what the pit looks like.
So
I can't see it. It's very steamy in here.
So the pit is okay, so here's what happens. Jorrix, after you dodge the laser beam. All of a sudden you see Burke ahead of you, and he lifts up 2 small rocks and says positive and negative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Burke yells out positive at
negative
at the little guy who shot him, and he points right next to you.
Say negative.
Whoa!
But not just next. Yeah, dodge it. Look out, incoming.
And so what you see in a horrifying display, I'll call it horrifying, the magma rushes from the pit. It seems like an unending supply of magma since it's a bunch of magma. So
then I could have made it the post behind it. I wanted him to end up in the pit. This seems more dangerous.
Burke says as this happens.
So magma starts flying out of...
But I don't know how these things work yet.
The magma starts flying out of the hole, and the poor kobold starts flying towards the magma, and the two kiss, the two meet like Lady and the Tramp's lips when they ate spaghetti. And this little kobold in an iron kobold armor is just burning alive.
Oof.
He is just lots of magma on him. He is not having a good time. He is roll me like 6d10 on this one.
Whoa, where's that? No, what's the 10 look like?
Square?
It's
Cube?
got 10 sides.
I'm going to say that he does 30 points of damage. We'll just take the quick average.
No. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with some of the dice.
That's okay.
9, 1,
Okay.
6. How many?
6.
2.
18.
9, 1, 6, 2. 3.
21.
2.
23. Okay, so it does 23 points of damage.
Well,
you said 30. Yeah.
Don't worry, it kills him. It kills him dead either way. The only side effect of this now is between you and Jorrix, there is a splash of magma, and it looks like it is continuing to filter out since it is still drawn to the little guy who is now burnt to death. It's continuing.
Yes, as he's screaming and is searing, I say, sorry, you shouldn't have shot me.
This is kind of your fault.
You shot at me. I'm sorry.
So Jorrix,
I feel slightly bad because I feel like they got talked into this whole armor thing.
Jorrix, and you see like the little guy who chomped you. He looks back in horror to see his like friend dying a slow, terribly painful death. and like you just see like consistent magma coming out. So there's like a floating wall of magma between you and Burke now.
That's good.
All right, Gustus.
How many next to me now? Did Burke pull one as next to me away?
Yeah.
So just two?
Yeah,
How are they looking?
not particularly good.
I'm just gonna look at them and say, you can prove you're not stupid by surrendering and joining Boys' Night.
Boys' night.
Well, let's see if they understand what that means.
Pretty persuasive argument, I'd say.
One is not convinced. The other,
Can I at least roll persuasion? Come on.
sure, rolls persuasion.
That is a 23.
Ooh, persuasive.
All right, let me roll against it. All right, 23 for persuasion. So the two, Boys' Night.
It's a compelling argument.
They also did see one of their friends burn alive, and his corpse is just bound to this magma now.
Yeah, and they're probably motivated by fear more than revenge. With the 23, I think.
I will say that they drop their. You can hear the pew of their energy of their suits powering down, and they chatter in a language I don't know if you speak.
What is it?
It is Dragonic.
Jorrix, people are saying things. This is your area of expertise. You should take this moonbeam down before it kills them.
Okay.
With that, we go to Jorrix, who has a little guy right in front of him.
Same offer to you. You want to join Boys' Night?
I don't know if he heard it well with the scream of his friend filling his ears. Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage.
You know, like that if you leave the teapot on and all the water goes and it's still on, and then you turn it off and the metal makes that like that pinging sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Well, I was persuasive, but then the disadvantage made me not persuasive.
Okay, yeah, he didn't really hear Gus's great offer.
Okay, unfortunate. So I guess it's moonbeam time for him.
Huzzah!
I
Push
moved-
him into the wall of fire. They're tiny. Just kick them.
Okay, 17 is full.
He rolled an 18.
Okay, so he will take 8.
Okay, he looks hella bad. All right, with his dying, with what will probably soon be his dying attack, he's gonna lunge at you again, Jorrix.
Mm-hmm.
He misses you because he doesn't have pack tactics. Oh, that would have been a natural 20 if I had a pack tactic. Nice. All right, he lunges at you, tries to bite you because he's being burned alive, but holy energy. He misses. Burke, what do you want to do?
There's two left?
One guy.
Oh, those guys are.
They surrendered.
Two
They're giving up.
surrendered, one's on Jorrix almost dead, and I don't know what the fourth one's story is.
Yeah, he's just still. He's still hanging out. He looks like he is. Looks like he just has his eyes closed and his suit is malfunctioning.
What? What's that one doing? He's just hanging out,
Yeah,
but not surrendered?
Yeah, it looks like his suit is just being real weird right now.
Where's he in relation to me and everyone?
He is equidistant between you and Gus.
What's the approximate between him and the magma?
How close is he to the magma?
Alabaster redux.
Or am I in between him and the magma?
Yeah, you are.
What if I do a quick roll? What if I scoot out of the way.
Okay.
Can I just use it again? That alabaster, or is it got a cooldown period?
I'd say for the I think you can use it. I think you can use it 3 times per session, or 3 times per per session. So
Session.
yes. So
Short session. Am I gonna need it? I might need that third one. But I could burn a second one. I mean a use, not a guy. But also
a guy.
Is that one? Is he not threatening or anything? Is his suit frozen?
it looks like there might be something going on with his suit which may cause some damage to you guys, not him. And also probably him.
So it looks like he's about to blow up or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, can I pick him up and hurl him into the magma?
Do you want to you want to Darth Vader Emperor Palpatine this?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Let's do it.
Or should I let the alabaster do the work, and so I don't have to be holding him if he blows up?
That's up to you. What would you like to do?
I mean, is he ticking? What the fuck? Sorry.
It looks like he will blow within 6 seconds.
That's not a lot of time.
Better use the alabaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll away, and then I'm going to put him in touch with some steamy hotness, some searing liquid metal.
Okay.
I'm gonna T2 this son of a bitch.
Okay, so you do the positive negative?
Yes, positive negative.
All right.
Dude, I'm getting fast at it.
As he goes headlong towards the flames or towards the magma, he gets also engulfed in it and quickly dies. He had 2 hit points. He was going to die. Yeah.
Well, I could have just hit him then.
However, because he is wrapped in magma and his suit was malfunctioning, he explodes.
Kablooey.
And in that explosion, he explodes magma. So, yeah.
Oh no.
Jorrix looks like, poor Chris, he's just nodding like, yeah, I knew this would happen.
That's 1,000-yard stare if I ever saw one.
That's okay. I'm positioned. The other kobold is between me and the magma storm, so I'm sheltered by it. It's fine.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
and
totally
I did a cool
fine.
roll.
So, there is hot magma raining down. So, everybody roll me an evasion. So, you can either choose dexterity or...
Nope.
You can choose dexterity or what is it called? Athletics to try to dodge out.
Yeah, 24.
Nice.
Yeah, I got like a 17.
Okay, so the mountain boys both dodge this hail of magma.
Makes sense.
Yes. Poor Jorrix.
If only I had the jorts.
Porix. Okay. Jorrix, you are going to get rained on by magma.
It's not going to feel good, I have a feeling.
Poor Jorrix scorned the jorts.
Surprisingly, it does not feel particularly good, but it could have felt much worse.
It's because I wasn't wearing the jorts.
Got some protection.
Exactly, I'm fully covered.
Yeah.
That's why you wear long sleeves in the desert.
Modesty pays off.
You take 21 points of damage.
And that doesn't hurt as much? Ouch.
It's magma. It's hot.
It burns. It
I'm so
literally
sorry.
burns.
All of these are true facts.
And the little guy that was trying to... Well, let's see if the other 2 get hit with this. The ones that you told to
I
surrender.
didn't know 100% that the suit was going to blow up. I kind of thought it would, but I wasn't for sure.
I also want to use my shield to protect the 2 that surrendered as well as possible.
Okay.
No.
Well, they're part of the
You're being
boys' night.
nice.
They're part of boys' night now. They surrendered. They agreed to be part of boys' night.
Okay. Yeah. With with Gustus the Brave or Noble or whatever, putting up his tower
Gustus
shield.
the boy.
Gustus the boy. With Gustus the boy putting his shield up. Those two do make the save, and they are okay. Great. So boys' night
Lives on.
lives on, and they are chattering at you, Gustus, in a language you don't understand.
Jorrix!
I'll come over there when I'm not being attacked by magma.
Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Yeah. How's my friend doing?
He died.
Good.
He died in fire. I figured if you got hit with it, he had his back turned to it, so he was going to get hit by it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah. So he dies an ignoble death. You have two kobolds who are down for boys' night. The magma explosion happened, and you guys are free to continue to go down.
I go over to Gus and cast tongues on him so we can chat with the boys.
Whoa, not looking so good there, buddy. And I lay on hands, Jorrix, healing him 20.
Thank you. Yeah, that you didn't think that magma was going to explode like that, did you, Burke?
I thought, no, not exactly. I wasn't thinking that much about ahead. I just thought it would look cool. And it was not... I'm sorry.
I mean, I will hand it to you.
Because it was a little... it was a little vicious, and I don't know if it was warranted, but...
I mean, it did look pretty cool. But next time, let's think twice before playing with magma.
That is a lesson I should have learned by now.
And with that, we'll cut to Okaat, Xiao, Gaya, chasing after Evangeline.
Oh, I get to play tonight?
Yeah. So you see, like, once again, like you can see, like Evangeline kind of phasing in and out as she gets further and further away from you. But she is staying within enough distance that you can see her. Right. So she's about 120 feet. So she is just like kind of, and like you can tell that she's like, kind of like mocking, like she's doing like
of course.
Yeah. So she's just like kind of like moving her hips a little bit, like, come on, slowpokes, we have so much further to go.
Ugh. I'd roll my eyes, but I'm too tired. As we're running, I kind of catch Gaya's eye, and I'm like, you think maybe she's pulling the same shit I just pulled?
And she goes, nuts off to this, and she opens a dimension door.
Nice.
And you can see that she appears right behind Evangeline. However, as she does, Evangeline walks through her own dimension door and
oh, for fuck's sake,
gets further away. She's like, oh, and you can hear the guy go like, oh, for fuck's sake. And she looks at you and Xiao, who are now 120 feet away from her. And behind you, you feel somebody. You feel a very familiar presence right behind you and Xiao.
Without looking, I turn and stab I turn and strike. An unarmed strike.
Okay, so you turn and strike. Okay, do an attack.
19.
Okay, is that plus your pluses?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to need this, am I?
Well, not quite in the way that you were thinking. As you turn and do an unarmed strike, you see a mantid.
Oh, that
like,
familiar presence.
Yeah, he's like...
pull my punch at the last second.
Yeah, he's like, oh, duh.
Sorry. Thought you were Evangeline. We have been chasing her this whole time.
Do I look like Evangeline?
No, but you snuck up behind me.
You guys I saw you guys just
you should
around
know never to sneak up behind a rogue.
Are you a rogue?
Sometimes. Allegedly.
Yeah, in another life. He goes, all right, well, I'm going to keep going down.
Cool. I guess we'll keep chasing Evangeline. Good to see. Aren't you supposed to be on boys' night? What happened to boys' night?
My biology is very strange. And he
Okay, I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going down.
Okay, bye.
And then Xiao's just watching that, and she goes like, "What the hell was that?"
I have no idea.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
Onward?
yeah, 120 feet. And then if you're 120 feet from Gaya, you see at a third point, which would make it a triangle, equilaterally from both of you. Again, Evangeline appears, and she is at the mouth of a cave, and she goes, "Come on. If you want to stop my evil plan, you're going to have to play my game."
Oh, God. Is there an option B?
Yeah, go home.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right.
Okay.
And that concludes Okaat's story.
And Okaat goes home.
Yeah, that's a series wrap on Okaat, everybody.
No, but I am looking at Gaya and Xiao for like what to do next.
Okay.
I don't want to be in charge here.
Okay. Gaya looks at Xiao. Xiao looks at Gaya, and Xiao just goes. She pulls up her sleeve, and you can see like a needle, right, connected to her hand. And she says to Evangeline, she goes, "Look, you have the three of us outgunned. You're much stronger than the three of us. And I know I can feel like Raz is somewhere around here because you don't travel alone." And she looks to Gaya, and Gaya like nods. And Okaat, you can feel, since you know since you know Evangeline's methods, you know that Raz is somewhere very close.
Mm-hmm.
And he is just waiting, right?
Okay. Can I like roll a perception to kind of scout him out while
Of course
they're
you can.
doing this? Cool. Do something fucking useful. Nope. 6.
You have an advantage because you know them.
Yay! Hey, that's way better. That's a 22.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay. So where you are is it seems like you have been led directly to this place that has like a cave going down, and Evangeline is standing right in front of it. You know that Gaya is at an elevated platform, and you are on a lower platform.
Okay.
That's where, Evangeline was initially taunting.
Right.
It seems like, based on your knowledge, that this is a setup, that she has all three of you in a place that she exactly wants you.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of look around, you can see behind you a glimmer of gold energy. It's as if something is about to happen.
Cool. I have this information now. That I do.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do with that information.
I'm going to continue. So
yeah, they'll keep talking. I'm going to keep my head on a swivel and prepare an action.
Okay.
So as soon as something threatening happens, I'm going to use my shawl to try and protect. Who am I? I'm closest to Gaya.
No, you are much, much, much closer to Xiao. Like you and Xiao are on the same level. Gaya is 120 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna use, as soon as anything other than talking happens, I'm whipping out my shawl to protect Xiao.
Okay. That sounds good.
Cool.
Okay. So as Xiao is there, she goes, you can see that she is like playing like a little bit. She's using a bit of sleight of hand. She is, she only shows the back of her hand, which does not show the needle to.
She's got it like palmed, basically.
Right. Yeah. To Evangeline, and she goes, I know that we've been chasing you. I know that you want to kill me. You want to finish the job because you think that I did something terrible and unforgivable. Well, I'm right here. So
Xiao is saying this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
she got a little Evangelini.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
And she goes, so I'm right here. So do what you want. And you see, and Evangeline like laughs, as she has done many times. And she goes,
I'm also glancing up towards Gaya and seeing if I can catch her eye, just to like give her a significant look.
Yeah, and you and Gaya know Evangeline and Raz the best.
So she probably suspects that this is a setup as well.
Yeah. And so you can see, she catches your eye,
Mhm.
and she
Very casual eyebrow raise.
yeah, and she like you can see that she is like pointing towards
The glow.
towards Xiao.
Ah.
And
I give the smallest of nods.
and and
We're so subtle.
so subtle. And Evangeline goes, she laughs and she goes, well, I already have you exactly where I want you. And as she says that threatening action does happen.
Whip out my shawl. Like as she's saying that, I'm like, yeah, here it comes.
Right.
Boom.
Right. So what happens is suddenly 3 bolts of lightning strike out and hit the ceiling above you,
Fuck.
creating enormous amounts of rock fall. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It is a meteor shower, basically.
Cool.
You have your shawl open, and that gives you.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to shelter myself and Xiao under it, basically.
As that happens, you can see that the rocks are starting to hit. Let's see if she is able to dodge that. Gaya.
Come on, Gaya.
Gaya narrowly dodges, but she gets further away from you and you lose sight of her.
Mm-hmm.
You just know that she hasn't been hit.
Okay.
And as the rocks are falling on you two, you get to a small crevice.
Mm-hmm.
And in this small crevice, you can see that it leads further down. And when you look back up to where Evangeline was,
She's gone.
She's gone, and it looks like she's in that little spot that she was in that you suspect also leads down.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
And Xiao goes, and Xiao says, thanks for the save. I'm going to get her, and I'm going to keep going.
All right. I'll back you up.
Now, if you can, do you have any way to reach Gaya?
Nope. Not unless she messages me first.
Well, let's hope that she messages.
Yeah.
And she goes, and she, as you stand up, because you were ducking underneath the rocks, she holds her hand out to she needs help getting up.
Yeah, I help her up, obviously.
And when you do,
making sure I don't grab the needle.
Right. Let me do some real quick check here.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Yeah, you help her up, and she says thank you, and you continue towards the place that Evangeline ducked into.
Yeah. Great. Cool. Okay. I'm going to sneak.
Okay. So you're going to leave Xiao by herself, or are you going to...
No, I'm going with Xiao.
Okay.
Wherever Xiao's going, I'm going.
So you're going to sneak with her? Or are you going to try to keep a little bit of distance so she's the only one that's seen?
Yes.
Okay.
That seems like a good thing.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me with advantage here.
Cool. I am very, very sneaky, sir.
Okay. You guys look at as you guys enter the part of the cave that Evangeline ducked into, you hear Xiao gasp, and what you see before you is a bunch of artifacts from Sueño, and they are desecrated. And it looks like this is a new horror show for her.
Ooh.
And we cut to Boys Night. Boys Night.
Quite the tone shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls' night's a lot more difficult right now.
So what are your names?
Tuck,
Yeah.
Tuck, and Uck.
Hi, I'm gonna call you Tuck, and I'm gonna call you Uck. Is that cool? Because you're one of the boys now.
Yup.
So why were you attacking us? I know that guy told you to, but why did he tell you to attack us?
Doesn't want Big Dragon. For you to see Big Dragon.
Okay, so it's not just a dream dragon. Hey, do you know if do you know if you can walk into other people's dreams?
Tuck Tuck, he's contemplating this as Uck is enthusiastically nodding.
See, I knew it. Or I didn't know it. But he did. And now we know.
Anyway, why were you listening to him?
Hungry. Hungry.
Oh, you were
That's
hungry.
Yeah, I get that.
Do we have any leftover sandwiches?
Didn't we pack some for boys' night? I still have mine.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you still have yours, you should share some of it with them.
Wait,
Yeah.
both you guys already eat your sandwiches? I thought we were going to eat them together.
Boys night.
I
Boys'
might
night.
have eaten. No. I don't have a sandwich.
But we made them together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There were like 6 of them.
No.
That's
You're
fine.
wrong. I was somewhere else.
No, I get it. I get it. I take out my sandwich and split it in half and give it to Tuck and Uck.
And they gobble it. What was it? What did you make?
There was like
I
ham,
don't
turkey, roast beef, and vegetarian, and Bert
Yeah.
thought that was all one sandwich.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It can't be vegetarian if it's the other 3 things.
Part of it's vegetarian.
The vegetables are vegetarian. The meat
Yeah.
is not.
So, Tuck and Uck, you understand that it was that tall guy's fault that your friends got incinerated, right? Because if you didn't attack us, that never would have happened.
Victim blaming.
He goes,
Hey, you guys shot missiles at stuff.
And yeah, it was your friends who actually opened the lava pit to begin with. So,
all right, let me make a persuasion against these guys.
that is a 24.
Jeez, Louise, he could sell.
Gus is a nice guy. You wanna believe him.
As they're with their belly full, they're kind of just generally agreeable, and they just like nod.
You know what? That's not enough, so I'm gonna give myself inspiration and channel divinity. So that's a 31.
All right. They go, yeah, I guess it was our fault that our friend died.
No, not your fault. Tall guy's fault.
Oh, yeah, that guy. That guy's the worst.
Yeah, we should kill him, right? You have these great suits to help. Hey, what can your suits do anyway?
Oh, and
Missiles, lasers, spider sights. Never seen that one before.
bombs, self-destruct, glide that works sometimes.
Only Gus could pull a resounding success out of a success.
Well, I'm glad that we have you as some of the boys to help us kill the mean tall guy.
Yeah, and they
Jorrix sort of slouches down a little bit.
No, he's a nice tall guy.
kind of eye him. I'm like, that's yet to be determined. Well, he did give a sandwich. They bite the sandwich suspiciously, but you're all right for now. You're on the thinnest of ice.
Phew.
Yeah, he is the only tall human. He is the only human-sized thing here.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
And so they go, yeah. Kill.
So did you make
Tall.
those suits, or were they given to you?
Made.
Could you make some for us?
No, they made for us.
Oh,
No.
Aw.
well, I'm disappointed, but that's okay. Emotional honesty, that's part of boys' night.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we each pick one of these guys up, put them on our shoulders, and then it's kind of like we're wearing the suits.
And then you'll all be pretty much the same size as Jorrix.
Yeah,
That's
and then
a
we'll be
pretty
shooting
good
freaking
idea.
lasers from... Yeah.
Emotional honesty is part of boys' night. The most important part of boys' night is emotional honesty.
I'm really wishing it was part of girls' night right now.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah. And they
How heavy are they? Can we pick them up, put them on our shoulders?
with boys with their armor. I was gonna say with boys on boys' night. Of course you can. No. They weigh about they weigh like 75 pounds.
Oof, that's not bad.
It's not much for a dwarf.
Are you any lighter if you turn that glide function on?
And one of them hits it, and you can kind of see that he's like kind of gliding a little bit. And he goes, can't weigh myself.
I try picking him up and seeing if it's lighter.
Yeah, he's like now instead of 75, he's about like 45.
Yeah, turn it off. It's too loud.
And zoop, and he gains 35 pounds all of a sudden. 30 pounds.
Math.
Mm-hmm.
Math pounds.
Math pounds. And he goes, want to go down?
Yeah, that's where the tall elf guy. You remember, right? How good is your memory?
And as you say that, they both have the most vacant looks on their faces.
The guy who told you to attack us is the guy you want to attack. Remember that, not him.
And Uck points at Jorrix.
No.
And he looks at Jorrix again like,
Hey, do you know any, like, weird tricky magic, Jorrix?
Weird tricky magic?
Like, to make things look like things that they're not.
Not at
to
that
show
level.
them an example.
I mean, I guess I could ask my spirit guardians to try.
I can just carve a statue while we're walking.
and they go, oh, and they point to the ground. They're like, we use tunnels.
No.
Well, not when you're with the boys. Now that you're one of the boys, you get to walk in the open like us.
They look
That's where we do our walking.
they look uncomfortable by this since they are mostly like prey animals, I think, in the world of D&D, but they are like kind of like, just shifty-eyed, and they're also held. Boy. Good thing there isn't like giant crows down here. Or giant birds of prey.
Queso!
Yeah.
They're in a defensive cage. They can't be attacked by birds of prey.
Just stick close to me and my big shield and you'll be fine.
So are they still being held aloft on your shoulders?
I never picked them up.
I think that was a dumb idea. I'll be the first to admit it. It could be cool. I don't know. It might be something we try later, but for right now, I'm not carrying this guy.
Yeah, it's too hot for me to take on another 75 pounds.
Okay.
I'm already carrying all this stuff, and I'm not wearing pants.
Oh, I had mercifully forgot for a moment. Okay. As you guys are heading further down, Tuk Tuk kind of he gets a jolt of energy, and he motions to you, Gus, and he takes a stick and he draws something out on the ground, and what you see is a big circle, right, with another big circle in the center, with another smaller circle that is filled in, maybe look like an eye, right, and then it has a big mouth. And then it has little stray things coming off of its big head that also look like eyes. And he points down.
Oh, there's a monster down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a cool drawing of nothing. What the hell?
He goes,
I kick it. I kick the dirt.
He goes, He looks a little bit worried.
Gus, I'm Gus. This heat's getting to my head. Burke, they're one of the boys now. Why are you being so mean?
I don't know. He's trying to ruin the night by talking about monsters. Who cares if there's a dragon down there? We gotta keep going.
Okay.
But that one's a pretty bad monster.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Have you ever met a good monster?
No. Worse than anything we fought. Bad.
Oh, well.
What is it?
Like we should probably follow Lyfter down the other tunnel, bad.
Hey,
I'm not going in
talk.
stupid tunnels.
Is it every way or just this main big way?
And then Tuck looks at you questioningly. He's like he doesn't understand the question.
If we take the tunnels, can we avoid it?
You were right, Burke. They are pretty stupid.
I'm I'm beginning to think maybe they don't know whether you can walk into someone else's dream or not. I don't think these guys know what they're talking about.
Hi everybody, Sadie here. Just wanted to tell you real quick about our website. You can find us online at wydpod.com. You can find all the episodes there in case you haven't found them, in which case, how are you even listening to this? And we're also planning to post some bonus episodes and things of that nature, so stay tuned. You can also find us on Twitter at WIDpod, or you can find us on Facebook at WIDcast, because pod was already taken. Great!